Hello and welcome back to Sucker for Love. Today we're doing the, second date? Chapter 2 anyway, The King in Yellow approaches. Let's do this. I like the music.
Chapter 2, The King in Yellow approaches.
Okay. Let's do this. In a world terrorised by slavering shallows and tentacled nightmares, something as innocuous as an additional star in the night sky may be the most prophetic premonition of doom. For wherever the lurid golden light of the planet Carcosa shines, the long, wicked shadow of the King in Yellow is cast. Behind that mask lie echoes of decadence and disorder, masquerades of limitless cruelty and hideous laughter in equal part. And of all the poor devils seduced by the lavish promises of the God King's court, the favoured victims of the King's sadistic amusements are followers belonging to other deities. Huh? What? Where? Did I zone out? What was I doing? Damn, I'm having one hell of a brain fart. I can't remember for the life of me what I'm supposed to be doing. Everything feels so hazy. Was I going to work? I am standing outside after all. Yeah, that's got to be it. The sun's setting, so it's probably around 7. Which means I'm going to be crazy late. Fantastic. That's the beauty of working nights. I can't use the excuse that I overslept. Yeah, boss, I slept all day. Sun up to sundown. That's why I'm 6 hours early for my shift. Those sound like the church's noontime bells. It's high noon. No way, they must be doing some special evening service or something. I can clearly see that's the golden hour right before sunset. I just have to ask someone for the time on my way to work. If it's not too late and I really hoof it, I'll just get chewed out instead of fired. I also have to deal with being sweaty, but I'll figure that out when I get there. Oh, someone's coming home. Perfect. Fingers crossed that I'm not absolutely screwed. Hey man, sorry to bother you. You wouldn't happen to have the time on you, would you? Hello? Hey. Hey? Is this guy ignoring me? I mean, it looks a bit, yeah. Normally, I'd say, whatever, and walk away, but he's, unfortunately, standing in the only stairway off this floor. The only way to exit this conversation is to shove past him, but this guy's giving me such weird vibes, I don't want to go anywhere near him. The longer I look at him, this guy seems more and more suspicious. That odd posture, he's slowly swaying in an uncanny, disturbing way. The collar of his shirt looks filthy, stained with splotches of deep browns and reds. Is he bleeding? Does he even live here? This is the top floor, and I thought I've met all of my neighbours. There are only 4 apartments up here. My only choice is either to go inside and call the police, or to walk past this freaky guy. I don't have the time to wait around for when the cops show up, so I'll... But just as I take a step, I kick something weighty with my shoe. It's bright pink with gold accents. A book? What's... Ln'eta, but I died. The world ended. The shock freezes me in place, and because I was so distracted, there's more of them. I didn't even notice, Oh, hello. I duck inside my room, slamming the door in the suspicious men's face. Fumbling with the locks in a panic, I manage to turn the deadbolt. I take a few fearful steps back into the room, clutching the book to my beating chest. I died. I definitely died when I performed the final ritual. So why am I still here? Where is here? Locked in my room, I have nowhere to run. Ln'eta! Ln'eta! If Ln'eta was here, she could explain this. The poster's changed. And we've got a new mask. Maybe there's something in this book that can save me. I need to hurry. Come on, Ln'eta, where are you?
Ln'eta, huh? Who is this Ln'eta you're trying to call?
Missy? Why is Missy in my apartment? Missy, what are you doing in my room?
I just so happened to overhear you saying, Ln'eta, where are you? You sounded like you were in trouble, so I let myself in.
Okay. How did you even get in here?
Your window was open.
You climbed through my window? Huh? No, it's not. Another way, I'm on the top floor, so how did you...
Ln'eta sounds like a girl's name, right? This Ln'eta is obviously the girl you stood me up for, isn't she?
I didn't stand you up. What's her deal? I knew she'd be pissed I slammed that door in her face, but not so much that she wouldn't notice any of the things obviously wrong here. Why doesn't she care about those freaky things stalking me outside? Or that my room's full of evil idols and ritualistic tokens? I can explain all this stuff.
Let me guess. Accursed devices used to channel eldritch magics and do the bidding of outer gods.
Well, yeah, exactly right. Did you just randomly guess that?
No, I've just been playing coy. I know exactly what you've been doing.
Oh.
You know what this is, don't you?
Well, if the pink one's the guide to dating Ln'eta, is this the guide to dating Missy? It's a golden version of my book. The book I used to perform rituals for Ln'eta. Hers looks way more ornate than mine. Considering I ended reality with mine, I can't imagine how dangerous hers must be. Wait a minute. The sky, that suspicious man outside, they all match Missy's book. Is she making all of this happen? Oh god, when I expected her to do something crazy, I thought she was just going to show up with a hatchet or something. Missy, look, I'm sorry, I just got wrapped up in something. Please don't.
Sorry? You're sorry? Why are you acting so afraid of me?
Because you just climbed into my room.
Could it be that you know what this book is capable of?
I know all too well, but I also know that these incantations take at least 5 seconds to pronounce, and that if she gets it right on the first try. So worst case, I have 5 seconds to stop her. If I dash for my ritual knife behind her, I might be able to kill her before she does something terrible to me. If I can distract her, I might be able to buy myself more time. Missy, look, I'll do whatever you want.
Anything? I can be rather demanding.
Name your price.
So bold. In that case, I have 3 commands. Number 1, you'll address me as Your Highness from now on. So when I come home, it's welcome home, Your Highness.
Okay. When she comes home, she wants to move in? But that means... whatever. It's not like I'm going to have to actually follow through on these. At least one of us is about to die. As you wish, Your Highness. What else?
Number 2, you'll quit your job so you can spend every waking moment catering to me, your one and only.
She did say demanding. Sure, whatever. Just a little bit more until I'm in sprinting range of that knife.
And number 3, you'll obey every order and whim I have, absolutely, without question. Do you agree to my terms?
Absolutely.
Absolutely what?
Absolutely, Your Highness.
I suppose if you will do whatever I ask, then there's no need to use any of these dreadful spells on you. As a matter of fact, I believe you can help me with them. Here.
She just handed over her book without a second thought. Yellow energy pulses and crackles from my fingertips. Is she not here to hurt me?
Oh, confused. I've liked you for a long time, and you're a capable bookkeeper. Handsome to boot. There's no reason we can't simply work together. After all, a relationship based on threats of violence and fear is no good, right?
Right. We narrowly escaped with our lives just now. But something's bothering me. How does she remember that I stood her up in the reality that ended under Ln'eta's awakening? And how did she get in through my window? I doubt she was able to climb several stories dressed like that, and then pass through my locked window without breaking it. There's only one possible answer. Alright, Your Highness. I'm ready to enter my lifetime of servitude to you. I just have one small request first.
Being?
Could you tell me what this is? Is this a test now?
Huh? Your Worcestershire sauce? What about it?
That's the test. So, you're an eldritch god disguised as a human.
What? How did you figure that out so suddenly?
That's brilliant. Isn't it obvious? No human being can pronounce Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Of course not. It's an Eldritch loanword. Why else would it be spelled like that?
That does make sense.
I was careless. After all this time I wasted trying to seduce you in this slovenly form.
Yeah, you should have tried using your eldritch form instead. I would have fallen in love immediately.
What?
What?
You think cosmic entities are attractive? As a human?
I mean, look at my room, but 3D women are fine, but fourth dimensional girls with occluding I can't talk. Geometry are smoking. They've got curves I can literally get lost in.
If I had known that you're attracted to my cosmic godhood, I would have just led with that. Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am Esther, King in Yellow, heiress to Carcosa. Charmed, I'm sure.
She doesn't actually look all that different though. She's gorgeous. A bona fide eldritch king in my room. Oh man, all my fantasies of smooching an eldritch horror are coming true. An eldritch royalty to boot. The king in yellow. Sounds familiar. I can't remember why. My memory of my other existence is kind of fuzzy. What I do remember is that her followers tend to be incredibly violent towards cultists loyal to other gods. Like Ln'eta. Shit. I kinda got swept up in the moment and almost forgot I already pledged fealty to a different god. This reality or not. Ah, wait, I'm sorry. I'm already involved with another god. I'm following Ln'eta.
I know, so loyal, so faithful and devoted. That's why I want you to be my follower instead. In exchange for serving me, I shall grant you anything you desire. Wealth, power, whatever that rotten witch Ln'eta offered you, I can double it.
You mean 2 smooches? She promised me a smooch.
And I shall... What? You handed over your reality to her? For a singular smooch? Are you mad?
You did say you'd double it. You heard me. So you match her offer then?
I suppose. If that's all you're selling the world for, then a smooch can be arranged.
Should be 2. I'm just saying. Ah, yeah. No way. You promised to double it. That's 2 smooches.
No, hold on a minute.
2 of them. On the lips.
Alright, very well. 2 smooches lip to lip. Satisfied? Usually my followers ask for inordinate wealth, unquestionable fame and influence, or some lavish indulgence. Nobody's ever dared to ask to kiss me before, so...
She's blushing for real.
You really want to smooch me? Well, your terms are amenable. Suffice it to say, I'll expect you to perform your scenes flawlessly in exchange.
Scenes.
The prompt book I gave you contains the script for The King in Yellow.
You mean this spell book that I was so afraid of? It's just a damn play? This thing is just a playbook? Where are all the power-invoking rituals?
Rituals? Is this some sort of peasant joke that I'm too rich to understand? No, we aren't barbaric swamp folk casting hocus pocus in a cave. We have a little class. To invoke my power, my play must be performed perfectly.
Okay. Perfectly. I don't always get these rituals, scenes, right the first time. What happens if I botch my lines? Or set a scene wrong?
Your performance will receive a scathing review in the Carcosan Times publication. And you'll also be killed.
Oh, well that's alright then. I'm getting those smooches no matter what.
Break a leg, dearest.
I hope that wasn't a command. Okay. Perform Act 1. Setting. Exterior. In view of city. So... Host. Click and drag the first word of the first line slowly. Right. So it says exterior in view of city. So we have to perform it outside. Ah, there we go. Greetings, stranger, fortuned fellow, 'tis a party for which I bellow. I invite the king in yellow, some come all ye in yitel. Wear thine mask upon you to my masquerade until he may come to lost yitel? Is that how you say it? I don't know. Hope for us there may be still.
Shadows lengthen, dim streets darken. To the curfew thou must hearken. Why so loudly dost thou bark in the dim city of Yitil?
Yitil, okay.
Only much attention, quite unwholesome, you'll instill from the souls of poor Yitil. Why attract so much ill will?
That is just what I must seek, see hidden somewhere amongst them meekly. 'Tis one invitee I seek, he shall all my mistakes undo. 'Tis the king in yellow whose great wealth I shall accrue. When his chalet passes through, wealth will come to I and you.
Lo, your plans shall surely languish, and this whole town will know anguish, for the king is whom they say, which shall this city indeed smite. If he comes, Yitil and you and I will know his might. All be lost within a night. What reward is worth that price?
Ah, she's good. Wearing this expensive clothing, pardon from my family's loathing, lasting till I'm decomposing, all my friends whom strife I've caused. Yes, preparing for this night, their forgiveness is the cause. They shall all be proud because I had brought the king to us. There we go. Perfect.
Bravo! Simply splendid.
Why thank you, that was actually pretty fun. I haven't gotten to flex my acting chops since high school.
You're no stranger to the stage, I can tell.
Yeah, I was a theatre kid. My school did Macbeth.
A virtuoso of the bard, are we? If you've performed Shakespeare, then you must be an actor of sufficient ability to survive my play. Tell me, what role were you? The leading man, I presume.
I was tree number 4.
I wasn't aware that was a role.
It's not.
You weren't even the leading tree?
Don't worry, I was actually Macbeth.
I thought you said you were a tree.
Acting.
Oh, you are good.
This is so ridiculous. Well, hey, what's happening to you?
Don't fret, dearest. Something is simply passing between my planet's light and your bedroom. A cloud, perhaps. You know the proverb, wherever the golden light of Carcosa shines, the shadow of the unspeakable one is cast? It's a literal rule.
Okay.
I can only be wherever the light of my planet star Carcosa shines. In other words, I can't reach you at night when you're not standing in natural light, or if anything obstructs your view of Carcosa.
Right. That explains why Missy had a weird daytime curfew. She'd literally vanish when the sun sets. What a Cinderella-like curse. That also explains how she got to my room. My window may have been locked, but the curtains were open, allowing the light in. So she can't get into my room if I close my curtains.
Aw, I was quite enjoying my time with you. I wanted to stay a little longer. Alas, parting is such sweet sorrow. It may be some time until your sky clears. Until then, I bid you adieu.
Okay, moving fast. Well, looks like I have one hell of a choice to make. Ln'eta hasn't been summoned yet, and Esther is stuck outside for the moment, so I have a moment to collect my thoughts. Between Ln'eta and Esther, who do I want to smooch? Or maybe more accurately, who am I more afraid of? Do I stay with Ln'eta? Or do I follow Esther this time around? She is offering twice as many smooches after all. I need to make my choice. If I want to stay with Ln'eta, then I should focus on casting spells from her book. If I want to smooch Esther, then I should open my window again when the clouds clear and use Esther's book. And if I try going for both, well, walking down the middle of the road is bound to get me run over. As long as they aren't both in the room at the same time, I should be safe, right? Oh man, what am I going to do? Either way, I need to talk to Ln'eta. She might be an avatar of world-ending calamity, but she might be able to help me get my head straight. Speaking on my head, why does my forehead feel kind of sticky? Okay, so maybe check the mirror. We have lipstick. We should probably wash that off. I don't think that was all water. Right. Okay. Curtains. Everything off. Don't we need candles as well? Red fire candles. Ritual necklace. Yep. Netta! Mortal, for what purpose have you...
Darling, it's you!
Hey, Ln'eta. It's nice to see her, despite everything I've been through so far. Sure, she may have ended the reality I was from, but she never lied or deceived me in any way. She told me up front what would happen, and I did it willingly. That said, I'm really glad you're here, but can you tell me what happened to me, to that world we dated in?
That reality fell to me. Nothing there exists anymore. Like a dream that ends.
Just as I thought. Only... Then, why am I still here? Why did I survive when the rest of that reality didn't?
Oh, darling, don't make me say it. It's embarrassing.
Say what?
You're still here because I'm still dreaming about you.
That is not what I was expecting her to say.
Everything in existence is being dreamed about by at least one Eldritch god. So as long as you're on my mind, you'll exist somewhere.
That's actually kind of sweet. In a terrifying, cosmic way. What would happen if every god stopped dreaming at the same time? What if you woke up all at once?
Everything, including all of the gods, would cease to be.
Huh. And that can just happen at any time?
Nah, don't worry. There's about 50 of us total, so the chances of all of us being awake at the same time are low.
There's only like 50 of you in all. She probably knows Astir very closely.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a big family, huh?
Family? Do you know Astir?
Esther. Darling, I thought I told you not to mention other women while we're together. Especially not my sister.
It's her sister. Sister.
Ugh, I can't stand that prissy little boyfriend stealing.
Don't, have a great relationship with her.
Absolutely not. We've been fighting over planets and followers for eons. It wouldn't be a stretch to call us nemesis.
Oh. Thanksgiving dinner must be awkward. Phew, good thing I washed my face. Playboy instincts jumping out here. If Ln'eta saw that lipstick smear on my forehead, I'd be in hot water right about now. Well, I still am in hot water now. Actually, I've gotten involved with a sister. A messy affair is bad enough, but with a family member? I'm toast if she finds out. Esther. Looks like the clouds haven't cleared yet. I won't be able to see her right now, if I wanted to. For now, I should work through Ln'eta's spells again. Eldritch Hand saved my ass last time. I better cast that one, in case I'm unable to talk again. Sheesh. Listen to myself. What the hell is wrong with me, man? Okay, Eldritch Hand. Yeah, do it in the bathroom. No robes, and I need the knife. Does she not care there's a poster of her sister on the wall? Oh, I'm just gonna...
Darling, what's this I found under your bed?
Get it for the articles? Oh, that's my Eldritch Encyclopedia. I haven't translated it yet, but its diagrams are useful.
Oh, you've studied it extensively then.
I sense I've made some sort of mistake. I guess? Why? What's up?
Darling, this is a dirty magazine.
What? Really? I thought it was an anatomical guidebook.
Big, slippery Shoggoth Girlfriends Volume 3? I bet you can learn a lot of anatomy from this. Perv.
I said I haven't translated it yet. How was I supposed to know?
This girl on the front isn't wearing anything. She's topless.
That's a go. It just looks like an amorphous mass with tentacles to me.
Is this what you wish I looked like?
I really, truly don't. Trust me. Look, Ln'eta, you're smoking hot. I can never have eyes for anyone else when I'm with you. You're my dream girl.
Aw, sheesh. You're going to make me blush.
I seriously didn't know it was a dirty mag. Honest.
It's okay. I forgive you.
That said, can I keep it?
Not a chance.
It's worth a try. Okay. Right. Got the knife. Yep. Eldritch mouth. Shit, still as unnerving as I remember. In this reality, this is just my hand now. Forever.
It's such a nice day outside. It's a little dry for my liking, but we could totally have a date. Why don't you open your window? Let a little light in here?
Oh no. No, wait.
But what? What is it?
Are you sure you want to do that?
What do you mean?
I mean, don't you want to shower first before you go out? Like last time?
Huh? Why would you suggest that? Oh no. Don't tell me. Do I still smell like the ocean?
Just a tad salty.
Heavens below. I'm so sorry, darling. I'll be right back. No peeking butt. I love you.
That was a close one. If she opened that window, Esther would have came. I would have been a goner. Looks like the clouds are cleared and Ln'eta's out of the room. If I want to date Esther, it's go time. Otherwise, if I want to stay with Ln'eta, I need to make absolutely sure that window never opens. Ever. It's time to choose. From this point on, my actions will have consequences. Okay, right. So, while I was... Hang on. Hang on. Nothing is just your imagination. This isn't the same book. It's not the same book. Following this ritual after Esther's masquerade will have consequences. If you see or hear something strange, it's not your imagination. Total darkness, no lights, no candles. I need the robe, the necklace, the mask, the knife. Okay. That's off. That's off. So I could put the headpiece on. Which I assume... You know what, let's go with... I want to go with Ln'eta. I like Ln'eta. I'm going with Ln'eta. Okay. If you see or hear something strange, it's not your imagination. Okay. Let's do this. Did it too fast? Hello, handsome. My mouth. I can't move it again, just like last time. Okay, calm down. Focus. If I can control my hand, then... Hey.
You're learning to control your eldritch mouth so soon?
I'm getting the hang of it. It seems I still have my muscle memory from the last reality. Good.
Oh, try saying something in Rillian.
Yeah, Volcanium. That's as good as I'm gonna get.
Oh, that's so sweet. You learned to say I love you.
Is that what I
said?
said? Yeah, I'm pretty fluent now, right? What?
Well, vaulting would be a dangling participle error since you started the sentence with ya instead of ya.
Good to know.
And since you and I are intimate, you don't need the gin suffix. No need to be so formal with your girlfriend.
Guess I still have a lot of learning to do.
Yeah.
How'd you, Damn it. It's actually really difficult to speak English through my hand. Riley rolls off the tongue in comparison. Hand-tongue, that is. How do you speak human languages so well?
Actually, most of us are hyper-polyglots. You can't get people to worship you if you can't communicate with them.
That's a fair point. Really? What else do you know?
English, Mandarin, Spanish, French, Arabic, ASL, Parseltongue, Elvish, Undercommon, Swedish.
Elvish and Undercommon and Parseltongue. And then Swedish. Okay. Hey, you made some of those up.
All languages are made up, darling.
That is also a good point. Okay. Dark Communion. No, that's... What? She tore... she tore out the breakup page. That's actually brilliant. Eldritch Embrace. Very spooky. Ln'eta?
Yes, darling?
I'm just checking, but you haven't tampered with my book, right?
What do you mean?
This Eldritch Embrace spell, it looks a bit different from the other rituals.
How strange! Oh, what's the use? You caught me. It's not a real ritual. I see how hard you're pushing yourself to make it through these spells for my sake. I thought maybe you could use a break from the real rituals, so I could spoil you a little.
That does sound good. That's actually pretty sweet of you, but there's no time for breaks.
Not even a quick one?
I can't lose sight of my singular goal. Smooching you.
Well, alright. I'll leave you to it then.
You're leaving?
There's something I need to check on. It's probably nothing, but you haven't seen anything strange lately, have you?
There's an Eldritch Horror standing in my room. I've seen plenty of strange things lately. Outer gods, hands with mouths.
I meant things beyond the usual strangeness.
Is there a usual strangers anymore?
You haven't noticed anything watching you, have you?
Well, that's not creepy at all.
Sorry, I guess I'm being the strange one, huh? I'll just be right back. Stay safe, okay?
I mean, I don't want to try and play both of them at the same time. Dark Communion. So we haven't done any of this stuff anyway. Well lit. We need an offering. We'll have to make the offering again. Hang on. How... We don't have the thing to make the offering. Right, the room needs to be well lit. We've got that ahead anyway. Wait, what? How was I able to return the mask? I'm still... Yeah. I don't know. Right, yeah, so... Well lit, no ribs on necklace. I mean, I can't make the offering because I've not got the spell to do it. It's going to say I have no offering, right? Oh, no, it just worked. Delicious, just as perfect as last time. As long as we keep finding each other, we can keep doing this forever. I'd like that.
Do you remember the last time we did this? When you couldn't speak back to me?
I do remember.
So, you know what happens next, right? One last ritual, and then we say goodbye again. As always, take as much time as you need. I'll wait as long as it takes, darling.
Okay.
Who knew waking up could be so exhausting?
Gonna take a nap before you, well, end everything?
You know me so well. But don't try anything while I'm sleeping this time. I know what you did.
It's not creepy at all.
Don't look so surprised. Right before our date would have ended, you betrayed me.
That was only one reality.
Don't think that there aren't consequences between realities, darling. I've already dealt with that pesky breakup spell in your book, as
Yes.
I'm sure you've noticed.
I did notice.
So just take the straight and narrow path of loyalty in front of you, and we can keep doing this forever and ever
I mean,
and ever.
that was
Could you
my
promise
plan
for
this
me
time
again,
around.
darling?
Of course. You're not going to say thank you this time. Fine. That's fine. Okay. Right. Needs to do the final pledge with the knife. Just gonna go for it.
Wait! Stop.
Why?
I need to talk to you first.
What is it?
What if we didn't complete the final ritual? What if I stayed to sleep longer so we could have a little more time together? Just you and me, lingering in a doomed world alone, like an endless dream come true. Doesn't that sound nice?
It does sound nice.
Wait, no! We were finally going to be together forever! We would have been so happy!
This reality is doomed. You said it once. The dream has to end eventually. If you keep your dream going on forever, it has to become a nightmare eventually. Or worse, it becomes reality. Take a look at the world around us. And take a good look at me. Is this what you want our reality to be like?
Of course not. But my dream of being with you forever.
Can never come true. But we can be together for a short time, forever.
But I'm not ready to say goodbye again. Why can't we just stay for good? Why can our time together only be brief meetings and long farewells? What if we're saying goodbye forever?
If I'm your dream guy, then there's no way this is goodbye forever. It's no big deal. You can always dream of me again.
Darling, please don't go. I can stay asleep a little longer. I can.
I'll be right back.
Darling! Darling, thank you for giving me a dream wonderful enough to remember clearly.
Why was that so sad? Okay, we got Awake End 2. Now it says... No, in this book. Oh, so wait, from the final pledge there's another 2 we can get from that. But I'm guessing that's we've got to do stuff with the sister. if we go from here... Okay. Can I... Okay, we're going to change over. Keep that on. Okay. Hey, Esther.
Don't do that!
What? All I did was say hello.
Don't speak my name, dearest. There's a reason I am she who is not to be named. A mortal saying Esther summons me to them.
Oh, that's something I've got to play with. If I can't say your name, what am I supposed to call you?
You have many options. You may call me your majesty, your grace, my king. You could even call me your royal highness if you're feeling particularly subservient.
Esther, Esther, Esther.
Stop that!
That's brilliant. Okay, masquerade. Masquerade. Makeup guide. Host for scene 2. Masquerade. So I need the mask, elegant robes, and a knife. Mask, robes. I've got the knife. It said to look in the mirror. Alright. Looks like everything's in place. I feel gussied up. Even for me, this outfit's pretty loud. But even so, the beauty of this whole ensemble is out of this world. If Ln'eta's showering here, I better meet with Esther in the other room. All I have to do is stand where the planet's light can reach me and... I already know what you're going to say, Your Highness. Yellow is more your colour than mine. But I still look pretty good, right?
You clean up well. I'm impressed. You'd be presentable before my royal court in that.
It's a pretty snug fit. The mask almost feels alive. Like it's moulding to fit my face perfectly.
Quite the opposite, dearest. Your face is molding to fit the mask.
What? I feel a twist of metal digging into my temples. It's stuck to my face somehow. Ow, ow. It really won't come off.
I may have failed to mention that we reenact the play with deadly accuracy.
Ah.
From this point on in the play, your character never removes his mask. So neither shall you. This surely shouldn't be a problem for someone who is planning to be my eternal servant. Correct?
I can't even blink anymore. My eyelids are stretched to meet the indifferent metal of her eye holes.
The mask and your face have become one. Your every pore is now gilt in gold.
This is... What, do I have to wear this to work? When I see family? When I see Ln'eta? Wait a minute. Those strange people outside. They all had masks stuck to them too. They past followers who became Esther's servants. Is that going to be my fate? Okay. Interior, well lit. It's well lit enough. Oh, no, didn't mean to switch. Welcome, company much cherished. May my loneliness thus perish this evening we shall share, which would be wasted by myself. No attendants have arrived tonight, alas, besides thyself. But I'll be beside myself when the king reveals himself.
Lay thine hands upon my bodice, for before you stands a goddess. Know this guest of goldenrod is merely the first of the night. Let us drink to your great wealth and family and life, lasting till your afterlife. I'll be yours once he arrives.
Yes, until my schemes may flourish, we shall haunt my empty fortress. Let us dance a whirling dervish while we feed our appetites. By the morrow we shall know if the king came tonight. Midnight marks the final chime. Until that comes, there is still time.
Be thee graciously obeisant, demonstrate a courtly patience. He declines no invitation he receives upon his court. All who live in doomed Yatil will know without report. The king arrived by your escort. A prophecy of grim import.
There we go. Another act completed.
An immaculate performance, dearest. Bravissimo. There's only one more scene to reenact, and then this world will be mine.
I probably should have asked before we got to the final act, but this play isn't a tragedy, right?
No, it's not. The ending is actually quite hilarious.
Oh, that's actually a huge relief. What happens?
Your character is slain and all of his wishes come true in an unexpected way. In his ambitions of greed, influence, and fame, he dies penniless, alone, and infamous.
Wait, my character dies? Am I going to die? I thought you said it was a comedy.
Comedy is merely tragedy from far enough away, dearest.
Is she implying that she thinks my death will be funny? I get that she's an outer god, so human morals don't really apply to her. That's gotta be cruel even for her. No way I can go through with that, sorry. I don't want to die again.
I anticipated that you might get cold feet after learning of your character's fate. However, my wrath is terror far beyond a touch of stage fright. So, for your sake, dearest, do the f***ing scene.
That's not what I was expecting her to say. Okay. Banquet. Food preparation guide. Ingredients. Red fire candles. Allow the king into the room. I was just thinking, you know how saying your name summons you?
Yes? What of it?
There's an old myth that saying Bloody Mary in the mirror 3 times at midnight summons an angry demon to your room.
Really? I've never heard of such a ritual. Does it work?
It summoned my neighbour telling me to shut the hell up and go to bed. So, sort of. Okay. Right. Retrieve ingredients like red fire candles. Allow the king into the room. Do not make a mistake or a hungry, uninvited guest may arrive. So that's got to be another path, right? Red fire candles. Yeah. Simply exquisite. Yes, I believe this banquet will do nicely. The room is filled with the mouth-watering aroma of perfectly seasoned meat and fresh fruit. There must be a magical component involved here because I see no less than 3 of my favourite dishes. A steer is strutting towards my bed.
Surely you don't intend to merely watch me eat, dearest.
I didn't think she was going to let me have any. Don't mind if I do.
That's not what I meant. Instead of watching me eat this feast, you'll feed it to me.
Yeah, that's more like it. What was that? It sounded like groans of murderous anger from outside the door. Was that from the masked stalkers outside? If they've all got masks on their faces, they must be Esther's followers, or even ex-partners. Then their groans were of jealousy? Makes sense, they've been locked outside all this time. I bet they'd kill for the chance to spend any time with Esther.
Just a moment, dearest. What is the thread count of your silken sheets? At least 1,000, I presume.
Oh, at least. Silk? My blankets are cotton.
Perhaps I'll just stand while you feed me instead.
Snob. So picky. If she's that uppity, maybe I'll start with the grapes, something that'll feed a princess complex.
Delightful.
I'm glad.
Another.
Hey, think I could have one of these?
Dream on. My lips have already touched it. If you want an indirect kiss, you'll have to be more clever than that.
Oh yeah? So you won't eat anything my lips have touched either?
Of course not.
You were eyeing this cream puff, right? Would you like me to feed you a bite?
Oh, heavens below, yes. I am pleased by this new attitude of yours, dearest.
I casually take a bite out of the cream puff.
What do you think you're doing?
Mmm, delicious. It's so good. I've never had anything like it.
Let me try.
Oh? You want a bite? Even though my lips have touched it?
I don't want it after all.
Well, if you don't want it, then I guess I can have some more now, right?
Hey, hold on.
Mmm, it's really delicious. Nothing tastes better than food with a twist of eldritch magics. It's a shame you don't want any of it. What's it going to be? Watch me eat your favourite dessert? Or suffer an indirect kiss?
Give me the cream puff.
But what was that?
I order you. Hand over the cream puff.
Very well, my king. I offer over the other half of the cream puff to her eager hands. But instead... That works too. I forgot I was hand feeding her. Her lips are insanely soft against my fingers.
It really is delightful.
She's damn cute when she drops her sadistic front. I do more, but I feel those husks staring jealous daggers into my back. They'll tear my head off if I let this go on. Shouldn't we save some of this for the play? It'll hurt the performance if we eat the entire set, won't it?
I suppose. Very well. Let us resume the play.
Right. What's next? Eclipse. Interior, no light besides open windows. Gotta be wearing the robes. Okay. Damn the night, and morrow scornful, wicked morning unremorseful, why tonight must I be mournful for ambitions unfulfilled? After all my preparations, all the daylights I have killed, why is it us only still? Oh, why are my wishes unfulfilled?
Why so livid? It's your actions that permitted this result, truly befitted to a hunger such as thine. Though your greed is grave and tomb and crypt in which you die, it's within your grease you fry. Dearest host, the end is nigh.
Wretched guest, you've come to mock me for bemusement thou wast hawking, and so in the town you stalked me to watch my schemes fall apart. Strip thy mask, apologise, and hastily depart. Leave thee just my broken heart, leave naught else in whole or part.
I wear no mask, now witness, for it was thee who hast permit this golden guest to own the dimness of the city of Yatil. Lo, for I'm the king in yellow, whose long shadow's on your tail, and whose shadow you're in still. Dark as death is now Yatil.
Draw thy blade from mine contusion. My life reaches its conclusion, cruelty matched by your delusion that you truly are the king. Yes, you would have granted all my wishes, not forsaken me. If indeed you were the king, why would you have murdered me?
But I've granted all your wishes. I'm afraid I disagree. All alone you are with all of your remaining family. And as vision turns to darkness, you have claim to all you see. And you'll wear that mask and robe for the rest of all your life indeed. And the strong will fall to illness, haunt you till with crick-like stillness, and none left alive to witness my ascension to your till. And from the catacombs shall spill the cries of innocence laid stilly heard from lady and from smithy and from throne to peasant mill. Cries unprecedented in the history of your till. Wails unlike they'll ever be again in dark your till. That your invitations quill brought the king to black your till.
That's it.
Thank you! Oh, thank you! You're all too kind.
So what happens now?
Listen to that applause, dearest. The euphoria of a flawless recitation.
Innumerable voices make up the cacophony of cheering outside my door. Fanatical revelry, screams of terror and sadistic amusement all amidst thunderous applause. The king has come.
Smiles, dearest, smiles! Aren't you proud of yourself?
Why didn't you use a stage knife? I'm really bleeding out here. My blood streams from a gaping wound in my chest. My abdomen is unseamed.
To ensure you stay in character, call it method acting, if you will. Oh, with sweet sorrow the curtain falls, and the show begins. The stage is now set for you to inscribe the yellow sign. Do this, and I will bestow upon you the smooch I promised.
2 smooches? You mean the smooches you promised? Plural. You said you'd give me 2.
Even now, that's really all you can think about? Your world is about
Pretty
to be
much,
enslaved
yeah.
by a horror from beyond the stars. You're dying from a stab wound. And you're worried about smooches? You are
Yeah.
an interesting human. It is a pity that you'll soon cast away your individuality for me.
Okay, perform the yellow sign. The yellow sign is only visible or drawable by those who have witnessed or performed the King in Yellow play. Being exposed to the yellow sign after witnessing or performing the play, the King in Yellow will cause a permanent, irreversible obsession with the King, her court, and Carcosa. It's insane. The obsession persists after death. If you are content to spend your life with the King, dim all lights, leaving your window open, and light black fire candles. This will allow otherworldly images to reveal themselves. Draw the shape below without the X. Black fire candles, lights off, curtains open. That there.
More questions, dearest?
You read my mind. I was just wondering, what exactly are
What
you?
do you mean?
Well, you can only be where the light is. Does that make you a bunch of light particles or something?
Not just any light. Specifically, the light of planet star Carcosa, which moves and shines to my will. If Carcosa was destroyed, I would cease to be. The same would happen if the light went out or was permanently blocked.
It's good to know.
So in a way, I am the bewitching goddess you see before you, the planet Carcosa and its light.
Okay. So that makes you a person, place, and thing.
I suppose, yes.
Well, I know what I'm picking next time I play 20 questions. Needs to be black, that's
Behold,
right.
the yellow sign. Become my slave, my eternal captive audience. I am entropy, disorder, Where things are built tall, I appear to knock them down. Monuments, nations, relationships.
Some of these husks have wedding rings on their fingers.
I steal the hearts and minds of the rich or powerful to break them, and litter my court with them like gold dust.
But I'm not rich or powerful, so why me? But why me of all people? I'm broke.
Because I am the breeze of chaos that knocks down any tower that challenges the grandness of my court. Your relationship with my sister was one of those things. Before, I only pursued you because you have a great deal of clout amongst the night-going crowd and shrewd, wealthy types. You would have been an incredibly powerful servant who would have been able to draw in countless wayward souls that meet my standards. At least, until that reality ended and you undid all of my hard work.
Had to happen.
All of my followers that I had stolen from Ln'eta, gone in an instant. And I had no choice but to abandon that reality. There's nothing left to destroy if nothing exists, you see.
I
But in
suppose.
this reality, I've stolen away her most powerful asset. You. Just as I've stolen every member of my entourage.
So all the husks, they're bleeding from their chest onto their elegant robes, just like me. All these people. Why?
Why? Because it's what I do.
No, I mean, why are they still here? Aren't they kind of third-wheeling our moment here? Kick them out.
Huh? Such a defiant tone. Why aren't you under the effects of the yellow sign? Were you unaffected? Did the spell fail?
I don't feel any different.
You're supposed to be obsessed with me.
Ah, I already was since I first saw you. That's why your little spell didn't work.
You can try and resist it all you want, but one way or another, you're my eternal slave from now on.
Are you proposing to me? I accept.
No, dearest, I'm not talking about marriage. What I'm talking about is catering to my every whim, anticipating my every desire, and living solely to please me.
Yeah, that just sounds like marriage.
No! I'm talking about a servitude where you do nothing but kiss the ground I walk on and revere me for all of time. A servitude unlike anything on Earth, where you never so much as think of anyone else.
No, we have that on Earth, and it's called marriage.
It's different!
It's not.
Is too!
How so?
It means no freedom, forever. You are only permitted to do as I say.
Yep.
And it means preparing every single one of my meals for me, whenever I so wish.
Yeah, for sure.
And it means never being allowed to quit your servitude. You'll never be free of me so long as you live.
Until death do us part, even.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, but you're literally just describing being married. I mean, hey, if that's what you want, then I'm in. Let's get married.
Dearest. You shouldn't. I stole you away. I ruined your relationship with Ln'eta.
I preferred you from the beginning. I already broke up with Ln'eta in the other reality, actually.
Why are you being so persistent? You can't really want to marry me that badly. You're just trying to act all smooth, so I give you your second smooch.
Save it for our wedding day.
You can't be serious, right?
He was serious. The King in White. Okay, we got another ending. So, right, so we got two of the endings. Right, if we go back up to this one, after the Eldritch Mouth ritual, if we go to the Prepare Offering,
That all.
I'm going to skip through all of this, because there was not the breakup spell, this one. What was that? Was that just a secret? That might have just been a secret. Actually, yeah, didn't on the I think we've got to get all the secrets right in order to do whatever. Okay, so we've got another 4 endings, but I think we will work those out next time. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I can't wait to do another part. This game is so awesome.